come when the sun goes down. The devil's gonna come when the sun goes down. Gonna lay by the river, gonna rest my eyes, 'cause I know this time tomorrow there ain't gonna be blue skies. I walk a lonely mile, so many years I roam. I'm sinking slowly, so low. Lord, won't you take me home? The devil's gonna come when the sun goes down. The devil's gonna come when the sun goes down. Shallow grave by the riverside, marked off with a granite stone and the date I died. Let down for no good reason, chose to walk the way I did. And now whatever I see coming up ahead, now the devil's gonna come when the sun goes down. The devil's gonna come when the sun goes down. The devil's gonna come when the sun goes down. The devil's gonna come when the sun goes down.
كيف الحال سليمان؟ الأول فعلا قبل الأجانب حلوة. أليكس هاوز دون. فايدة هالصور اللي تطلع بالأول ليش مو لما تكون جاهز تطلع فورا؟ المسألة معقدة. أحتاج هذه الدقائق القليلة في التثبت من سرعة الإنترنت، انطلاقة البث، الأجهزة إلخ. ثم عندي مشكلة مع السوفت وير تبع البث حاليا، يعني يبث على يوتيوب وتويتش. التيك توك بحاجة إلى أن يتم إعادة بث البث restreaming the streaming بطريقة، يعني هالدقائق هذه بكون فيها على ما تخلص الثلاث دقائق أكون جاهز. Yeah, Alex, I was answering Sulaiman. We were speaking Arabic, you know. So, how's it going, everyone? It's a puzzle night. Sulaiman فتتك ليلة البارحة. I was trying to grind. I was trying to reach 1600, and I almost was there. I love to think that I had some, you know, funny moments, and also I had some bad moments. It was a good stream though. Anyway, let's go. Alright, that's our first puzzle tonight, so let's go. ما بعرف knight e5 اكتبها. Speak whatever you want. Alright. Yeah. Great. Let me remove that. It looks like everything is going just great. جد وصلت 1600 ليس بعد. Alright. Let's read the knight. Let's read the board. We are having a bishop under attack by this pawn. I think I'm going to retreat. He cannot push this because, you know, he's queen and stuff. Yeah. Knight, I can cancel. In this position, I would retreat to the bishop here, maintaining the pressure. I mean, isn't this an obvious move? I will play it actually. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not retreating with the bishop. That's losing the bishop. Retreating here, he will push. Suleiman يقول knight to e5, but he will take. And that's a fork. Oh, alright, I didn't read the board. I didn't actually read the board. I didn't read the board. So, knight, if take, that's a fork. Yeah. Now I do have the board, and the board. I do need the fork. It's easy, bro. Hello, casual. Where are you from, buddy? La ilaha illallah. Alright. Okay. No, that's not actually the move. Should I take? Indeed take. I go here. That's a thing? No. الفكرة بqueen to h5 ملك ضعيف. Alright. I'm not going to guess. I've been guessing, you know. That's not how we treat the puzzle, so I need to think. Alright. I thought that's an obvious move, you know, going for the fork, but the engine is refusing the idea. I don't know what's the move here. Attacking the rook. Okay. All right. You guys keep saying it's easy, but I don't think it is easy. المحرم G4. G4. All right. So pushing this. I mean, he's attacking my bishop. He's attacking my knight. Jumping here is a fork. Al-Muharrami. Okay. You know what? I'm going to listen to you. Asad al-Rabi', queen to d3. Queen to d3. I understand that. Yeah, queen to d3, you know. Preparing yourself for this. Okay, let's try g4. That's not the move. Queen to d3. Yeah, queen to d3 is actually the move. So let's do this again. So this is the best move here, and the queen here. Great. Let's move to the next one. Hello, Arslan. How's it going? What do we have here? We have a knight can't take this. A queen here. Sorry about that. Yeah. The knight. أنا قلتها قبل أسعد. صح يا سليمان صح. If I jump here with the knight, he takes with the king. And a check. I'm going for it. Now check, right? Hello guys. Hello Immersive, how you doing? Hello Immersive. Alright. Check, I think. Maybe not. Bishop to h5. Yeah, there is a latency actually in the uptime. Hello Cyrus, no, we just started, don't worry. check. He will go here. No, that's not a check, that's losing my queen. A rook left, maybe? Arslan is saying rook left. A rook left, maybe. Hello Shakib, hello Cyrus, how's it going? Alright, it looks like everyone is agreeing on it is a rook left, rook to c3. You live in Tunisia. Yes, Kaju, I do. As a matter of fact, that was the best move. And if check, he takes with the bishop. So, check, he takes. Sack the bishop. Zizou, فكرتك bishop to f7, he takes and check. If he goes here, check. If he goes here, checkmate. Say again. So, Zizou is saying sacrificing the bishop at f7. The SpongeBob music? What are you talking about? What SpongeBob music? Wow. Wow. Alright. Sorry about that. So, check. He takes. Check. If he blocks with the bishop, that's losing his bishop. No, I will take with the pawn. I don't think he will take with the... It's not a matter of I don't think. So, check. Take. Another check. He doesn't have these. I don't know. What about rook to f3? Why sacrificing the bishop? Why not? I understand that sacrificing the bishop is a forcing move, but and rook to f3 is a silent move, but I don't know. I'm more convinced of rook to f3 actually. No. Okay, you know what? Rook to f3 actually. Yeah. Sacrificing the bishop. Sack bishop check with the queen. No, Montana, it's not actually. So how we do this? That's a bishop that I can't take with a pawn. I don't think that's the move here. If I take here, he can't take with this pawn. Maybe. Wait. I take. What about knight and he takes? Now that one needs some calculation here. We don't wanna guess in this one. It looks interesting actually. ef6, knight to g5. Hello, Kane. Take the bishop, says Kaju. Alright. And that's a mate? No, it's not. He will take with the knight. Knight. Alright. G5 threaten mate here. No, it's not knight to G5. It's not knight to G5, that's weird. Despite that, you know, that's a very strong move. Salah, knight. I tried that. The engine is refusing it. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. كيف الغاوي لأهلنا أبو النور. Knight to g4. Knight to g5. It's not the move كاجو. لحظة عنده queen على f4. Queen على f4. Queen على f4. That's not scary. Suleiman. Bishop h7. But that's wait. It can be a move actually, Cyrus. You take the pawn. You cannot take with his king. If he attacks your queen, you take with a check actually. I think it is taken with a bishop. It's not. It's not. يلا هو شكله أبو النور جزار الألغاز. يلا أبو النور. والرياض bishop على h7. I tried it. It's not the move. It's not the move. Well, here she is. Alright. شو رأيك بحصان ضرب بيدق؟ حصان ضرب بيدق. Queen, not bishop. Queen, not bishop. That's losing my queen with his knight. أبو نور يقول شو رأيك بحصان ضرب بيدق؟ Knight takes pawn. What pawn is that, أبو نور? Knight takes at d4, rook to e3. I would be surprised. Let's try this. Nah, it's not the move. لا يا أبو نور. منطقية لكن بطيئة أعتقد. Knight takes at d4, takes with the knight. You go with your rook in order, you know, to bring back up here, and you know, it looks like a move, yeah, but there is, you know, a faster tactic than this. Pain, knight to g5. We tried that. It's not the move. Knight to g6. Knight to g6? How's that? That's g6. We tried knight to g5. It's not the move. Knight to g5. It's not knight to g5. It's not knight to g5. Assalamu alaikum from Uzbekistan. Greetings from Tunisia. Hello, my friend. Knight to g5. It's not knight to g5. It's not knight to g5. This is the knight. This is the g5. Look at this, guys. Look at this. I will move the knight to g5. It's not the move. It's not the move. And it is not. Bishop takes here. It's not. We need to think. It's not sacrificing the queen. He will take with the knight, right? He will take with the knight. And it's over. There is nothing we can do here. Bishop على h7. We tried that. Didn't work. Didn't work. It's not bishop at h7. It's not the move. And it's not knight at g5. It's not the move. Alright? It's not this. It's not this. Let's think. Cyrus is saying h4. And he's so excited. Why? Why h4? I mean, what's the idea of this? Bishop to g6. Bishop to g6? He can take with a pawn, he can take with a knight. He can't even take with the rook. That's... No, it doesn't make sense. Bishop to g... Bishop to g6. Okay, you know what? Bishop to g6? That's not the move. It's not the move. Look at this, look at this, look at this. It's not the move. Splash, how's it going? How's it going, Splash? And Splash, by the way, like usual, I checked, like usual, the previous streaming, just in case I missed something. And as a matter of fact, I missed something. I didn't know that your kids were, you know, cheering for me. I mean, oh my god, that I was so touched. You have no idea. Alright. Yeah, that was so, Oh. Alright. Alright, let's stop guessing. Calculate. If we treat puzzle with guessing, we will never improve. It's not bishop to g6, it's not knight to g5, and it's not sacrificing the bishop here. Alright? So, how we do this? Queen to h5, knight to e5. I'm not convinced, Arslan. Queen to g7. Queen to g7. Queen to g7, he takes, I take with a check, he takes with the king, and that's it. Did you calculate that? Pain, he's saying h4, pawn to h4. Zizou, knight to g4, we tried that, it's not the move. Knight to g4, it's not, oh, knight to g4? G4? That's the g4. Pawn to h4, alright. People on TikTok are saying pawn to h4. You know what? I will give it a shot. Wow! Why? What's the idea? That's a very weird move. Why pawn to h4? What's the idea of this move? That's a very weird move. I mean, I can understand that move of our friend Abu Noor. Knight take at d4 and he takes and he go for a rook lift, maybe. So, you know, but I don't understand this move. Okay, let's keep going. The puzzle is not over yet. It's not over yet. Knight to h4. No, the h4 is taken now. Knight to h4. That's the h4. That's the h4. I can't move the knight here. I can't. Okay, our friend with the letter M. Thank you very much for whatever you are doing. Thank you very much. Alright. Sulaiman يقول knight to g5. Now, I need to analyze this. Yeah, I need to analyze this. Alright. So, I take and it was here. Let's analyze this. Let's use the engine. Okay. Wait. White is pawn to h4. He moves his queen. I understand that. Then knight here. Alright. If he plays rook, attacking the queen, that's a check. He goes here. I mean, oh my god, okay, I understand, I understand, but pawn to h4 is just, you know, if I was playing and if I was in this position, I wouldn't play such silent move. Wow. Alright, queen here, knight, he attacks your queen. You take with a check. He moves, you take. He takes here. You retreat. Okay. Alright. It's not a mate. Boys, it's not a mate. It was a material puzzle. Alright, let's move to the next puzzle. Let's read the board. والله صعبة وما حدا بيجيبها غير الانجن. والله أنا متفاجئ. هي الإجابة جت من أصدقائنا على تيك توك. How did they find that? I don't know. I don't understand. Yeah. We call this SKM. That stands for Silent Killer Move. It's a move that doesn't do anything except preparing the position to be more aggressive. I thought it is a mate. It's not a mate actually. It was just a material puzzle. Anyway, we have this puzzle. Let's do this. We have a bishop attacking the knight, attacking the rook. The knight is protected by the pawn, so I don't need to worry about the knight, but I can move the rook here. I would play that immediately. Or maybe plain rook here, because after he takes with the bishop, I'll take with the pawn, he will take with his queen. So the rook is another defender here, I don't know. Queen to f7. Also, I have this. Check, he cannot castle, he will move here. Okay. Of course, queen to f7, of course. I didn't notice actually that the file is open for that battery. Wait, what am I doing? Check, take, check. He does have that. What's the best move here? What about I sack here? He takes with the bishop and I can't even take. Okay, what's the best move here? Queen to f7, we played that already. Alright. رخ ضرب بيدق معكش مبدئيا بالضبط. ابراهيم صغر الشاشة. الشاشة في الواقع صغيرة، ما لكن انا مزومي يعني صغرت الشاشة على قد ما اقدر. انا اسف يا برهوم، انا اسف يا ابراهيم. Alright, how we do this? صلاح knight. Knight where? علاء الدين G7. 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 So Aladdin is just saying that let's take a pawn, which is, yeah, it's a pawn, but that's losing a pawn as well. He takes, take, and taken with the check actually. It's okay, the rooks are connected, but that's losing a pawn as well, so. No. I take the pawn, threaten his rook, actually. No, he doesn't have this. He doesn't have this for the moment. I'm an idiot. I need to read the board more, by the way. Queen to g7, rook to e8, rook to f8. Alright, let's take the pawn. Actually, that was the move. Check. He goes here and I pin the bishop. It's not. لا ما يقدر ياكل. بالضبط سليمان. Sacrifice the rook. Sacrifice the rook. Like here, takes, and you take with a check, but you will have this. Rook to f7. Yeah, it looks like a move. You know, threaten this. If you play, you take. No, if you play this, you take actually. Salah to e7. To e7. أبو النور يقول rook to f7. It's not the move. It's not rook to f7. Look at this, guys. So I don't repeat. Rook to e7 is not the move. Sorry, f7. Rook to f7 is not the move. That's the f7. Rook to f7 is not the move. Let's think about this. Despite that, it is a logic move actually. Rook to f7, putting pressure there. I don't know. Queen to g5. Queen to g5 looks like a move, yeah, check, but he will move his king here or here maybe. And pinning the bishop. As a matter of fact, that's the move, yeah. Now that's a check, isn't it? And he will block. Huh? What about check? It takes and check. Okay, what's the move here? زيزو يقول check على g5. تمت العملية بنجاح. Okay, the puzzle is not over yet. Let's keep going. What's the best move here? I know the rook here is pinned, so I can go for this check. He cannot move his rook to block, but he can play bishop to e8 and block. And then check, he will take with his queen. Rook to f8. It's a natural move. Rook to f8. Rook to c1. That's not c1. That's the f file, boys. Kish بالروك. It's not the move. Kish بالروك. It's not the move. Boys, look at this. Look at this. It's not the move. Let's think. روخ على f8. روخ على f8 is not the move, سليمان. It's not the move. It's not the move. It's not the move. صلاح يقول رخ. It's not the move. رقهم يلا. يلا رقهم انقذنا. The thing is, I can't jump with the knight and sacrifice it at e6, but he will take with his bishop. Rook to f7. Putting pressure on the pin piece. It looks like a move. Our friend Huta. Actually, that was the move. Yeah. Okay. Let's analyze this once again. So first, it was queen to f7 with a check. Taken the pawn. Check, and the rook now is pinned. Putting pressure on the pin piece. Logic stuff. Alright, that's the new puzzle. Let's go. What do we have here? We are having a rook that we can take with a bishop. We have a bishop aiming here at the h7 with a knight c port. How we do this? Bro, I am the first one who said it. S-E-H-S. I'm so sorry. It's okay, right? Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Alright. How we do this? In this position, yeah, in this position I would go for this check. And you will move his king here. Or taking the rook. Kish takes rook. Bishop to h7. Okay. Check. Now what? سحس. Okay. أنا آسف. What's after this move? After pushing this pawn, this bishop will be trapped. Maybe retreating with it, or taking this rook, or taking this. What's the move here? Okay, سليمان يقول bishop takes at h7 وبعدين تاكل القلعة بالفيل. Bishop takes على c1. Alright, of course. Taking the rook. Okay. Let me analyze this one. Yeah. So, that was the first move. Yeah. And taking the rook. I have a question. What about I take and he takes? I take and he takes the bishop. Check. He goes here. That's the best move. Alright. Bishop attacking the rook. The engine here is not even thinking about protecting his rook or moving it, or I don't know. He's suggesting here he pushed this pawn. And check. Forced to go here. Taking the rook. King. Queen h8. Taken with a check. That's not a mate? No, it's not. The knight is taking this. So you take with this pawn. He goes here. Another check. Check. Okay. You push this pawn. It's over actually. Sooner or later, you know, you will promote. You can even go for this checky take and you bring another queen. This is just winning for... Alright. Good job boys. Let's move to the next one. أول واحد جاب اللاينة كامل. Shout out to Sulaiman. What do we have here? Alright. It's a black to move. Okay. Okay. Taken here, that's nothing. I can push. No, he can't take actually. Let's think about this one. I hate the stockfish. I agree. I mean you should. وين رحت شكيب؟ صار حسبت 70 نقلة. يعني حاولت افهم الغرض من ترك ترك البيشوب للموت. It's abandoning the bishop, you know. It is so hard, Mahdi. The hard it is, the hard you will get, you know, better with it. Bishop h5. Bishop to h5. Yeah. But what's the point? You threaten nothing. Mitchell John saying f4, then he said never mind. Alright. Bishop على h5. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this. سح saying g4. Alright. سليمان أبو النور ماذا تقولون؟ رجهوم. For the moment there is this suggestion, you know. You know what? Let's try this. It's not the move. Bishop to h5 is not the move. So let's think about something else. Drajat, he's saying push the pawn. رقم is saying بيدق تأخذ على ما أعتقد. No, it's not taking the pawn. Bishop على g5. Wait. Bishop على g5, he takes, you take, and you take with his queen. You are helping him on developing. So you go here, he takes and you take, and that's losing a pawn and having a queen here in the very middle of your defense area. That's not so good. I don't think it's a good idea. Right? Let's take our time. Let's think about it. All right. f4, rook to f4. So you push the pawn, you take with the bishop, and you sacrifice your rook, and he takes with the queen. Then you attack the queen. Push f4, don't take. All right. All right. f4 was the correct move. Now what? I think bishop to g5 is not that crazy because knight takes at d4 after. الجندي يقول للملك خطوتين. Martial bishop to g5. I think there is a latency in this remake. I think there is a latency, yeah. But sooner or later we all gonna get to the same point, you know. I'm not sure that it's sacrificing the bishop, the rook now by taking the bishop. I don't know. أسعد الربيع يقول rook to f4. وأبو النور يقول كل الفيل بالرخ. Sack the rook. Martial saying, all right, you know what? It's not the move. It's not the move. All right. It's not the move. It's not taking a. It's not the move. إبراهيم يقول bishop g4 trust. Bishop to g4. Bishop to g4. He takes and you take here. Suleiman, like usual, Giga Chad move king to h8. Yeah. Shahir كيف الحال? Bishop g5 cause he is white. Bishop will be hanging if takes. Alright. It's not a move. It's not a move. Rita is saying g4. I agree. Now that's a move, but the thing is he will retreat and you won't have a shelter anymore. Your king will be so exposed. If you push this pawn here, you will have all this weakness. You won't have a shelter anymore. رقهم بيدق البي 4. بيدق على بي 4. تقصد جي 4؟ هذا بيدق البي. المربع الابيض يا شباب على يدك اليمين. المربع الابيض على يدك اليمين. روك to f7. روك to f7. What are you talking about, guys? أبو النور يقول g5. Okay. Let's push the pawn. You take. Yeah. Let's do this once again. One second. So push on this pawn. He takes. And push on this pawn. Take a bishop. That's it. Good job, everyone. Let's move to the next one. Alright, what do we have here? We have a bishop taking this diagonal. We have a very bad bishop, but that's an idea. You know, for the moment it is protected by the rook, but that's a very bad bishop. Look at this. That's a very bad bishop. That's a move. I would play this move. Bishop is taking this. Sorry, rook taking this, but I don't have a bishop. Maybe queen threaten this, but he will move his king. That's protecting this. Actually, that's more than enough to decline the whole idea. What elo is this? It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle, Paula. أبو النور يقول queen على g5. Queen على g5, of course. Pushing this pawn twice, but he will take en passant. I would push this pawn, but he will take en passant. And that's okay. If I push and he take en passant, I push this pawn. If he takes here, I'll take here. If he take here, I don't have this because there is a battery here. Alright, let's read the board. Queen to g4, we played that. هلا في تكتيك نص جنيه تلعب بلس طالب قطعة والمات. كل الحصان بالملكة. بالملكة. I take, he takes. Or he takes. Take the knight. With what? Free knight. Oh. It's a free knight. It's not this knight. It's a free knight. If he takes, yeah, that's a free knight. He will go for an exchange, you know, and we'll have a better position. الحصان الثاني. Yeah. I didn't think. Oh my god. It was a material puzzle. A material puzzle. I thought there is a mate here. Okay, queen to g4. Yeah, and taken the knight. Alright. Good job. I will do this. Yeah, Mitchell, I didn't think it is a material winning material puzzle. I thought there is a mate. It's not a mate. Lucifer, it's been a while. How's it going? Queen eats a knight. Queen eats knight. Oh, there is a latency, as I said, there is a latency, you know, it's a chess.com thing. Despite that, I am using... Wait. Oh my god, wait. I am using Lead Chess is puzzle, and I am putting chess.com is... Okay, let's switch that I don't get fired. Wait. Here we are. Oh my god. I'm putting chess.com's logo and I'm using Lead Chess's puzzle. Alright, I will get fired after that. Let's go. The ruler, how's it going? Knight takes knight at e4 actually. Flex, knight to b4, knight to e4. Okay. Knight to e4. No, that's not it. Knight to e4. Actually, he does have another defender here. So he does have a knight, a rook, and a queen. It's not going to work. ايش فيها يعني؟ طبعا يعني موقعين يتنافسان يا سليمان. Alright, how do this? Knight to e4. It's not the move. It's not the move. Ibrahim bishop to f2. Suleiman bishop to e3. Bishop to e3. Yeah, and taking the knight. Alright. No, okay, now I am confused actually. That was so easy. That was so easy. Wow. Okay, bishop threaten my queen. How we do this? Of course I cannot push. I can move my queen. I can move my queen here. I don't have that because of the knight. I should not stay here. Is there any way to block or something? I push, he will take. Alright. No. That's not the move. I don't have this. I don't have this. And that's not the move. That's losing my queen. Oh, actually it's a free bishop. It's a free bishop actually. It's a free bishop. I didn't notice. I take with the check, he takes with the knight. So how we do this? I take here, but he will take here. I take with the check, he take with the knight. What about I take with my queen, he take with the bishop? إبراهيم أيمن كل الوزير. لكن يا أيمن he will take with the knight. Okay, why would I be that greedy? Taken? No, it's not actually, it's not taking the queen. It's not taking the queen, ya shabab. I take the bishop, he takes here. I take the bishop, he takes, and I take. الشباب على تيك توك يقولون كل البيشب كل فيلو. I take the bishop, he takes with his queen. Then I take. Redstone. Queen to e2. كل الحصان. كل الحصان he take with the bishop. Knight to d4, the ruler is saying. Knight to d4. It's a move actually, yeah. No, it's not. It's not, he will take immediately. I take with the check, if he takes I will take here, but he will take with the same knight. So, ruler, if I go here, he takes. I take with the check, he take with the knight. It was actually a logic move, but I don't... The engine is refusing it. جرة يقول e5. e5 e5 e5. alright. أبو النور يقول نايت على d4. نايت على d4 ليست الموف. صديقنا رولر our friend ruler from Greece said knight to d4. أبو النور. Didn't work. Cyrus, maybe e4 making black take on your turns. I like the way you are thinking, Cyrus. شهير ماذا يقول؟ يقول you have to avoid the knight fork. You are right. You are right. After the dust settles, there is this, you know. Alright. Knight على e3. Knight على e3. Yeah, it can be a move. And that's protecting this. No, it's not a move. Despite that, this serves the idea of our friend Shahir, the one who said that there is a forking coming, you know. So knight here will protect us, actually. Knight على e3. Knight على e3 is not the move. It's not the move. I repeat, it's not the move. صدرة. Knight على e3. It's not knight على e3. أسعد ربيع يقول كوين على e2. وأبو النور يقول كوين على e2. كوين على e2. حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. I can't believe this. Okay, let's analyze this once again. So, wait. What was the move? Taking the bishop. That wasn't free bishop. It's just the way this puzzle started. So you take back. He blocks with the queen. Then you retreat here. Oh my god! لا تخرج قبل أن تكتب سبحان الله. I mean, what kind of puzzle is that? What kind of puzzle is that? I'm so disappointed right now in Lead Chess. And I am streaming the puzzles using Lead Chess because I think that chess.com's puzzles are ridiculous. Alright. Let's keep going. ارجع بالوزير امام القلعة. صح يا شباب. صح. I mean that was so embarrassing. I mean شوف لنا شو بعد نايت على e6. شو بعد نايت على e6. Okay, we took and we wait. Alright. شو بعد نايت على e6. شو بعد نايت على e6. شكيب ممكن تشوف شو بيصير بعد نايت على e6. Knight على e6. Okay. You push the pawn. He takes. You take. Yeah. Okay. Why did he sacrifice his knight? Because that's a fork. Sulaiman, good job actually. That was a... yeah. You, I didn't see that. Yeah, Sulaiman, that was a... yeah. In this position I would take, but he will take and I will take. What about this check? He blocks. That's the new puzzle. Come on, let's focus everyone. Alright. Yeah. شكيب لا عاد تسب في اللي تشيس. I mean, I think chess.com's puzzle are ridiculous, not gonna lie. It can be super easy. You will be expecting that you will need to do something or sacrifice on something, and then it's, I don't know, it's a silent killer move or something, or I don't know, or it's retreating with a piece, or it's a puzzle taken from, you know, a battle between Stockfish and Deep Blue. I mean, we are just trying to learn chess here. We are not masters. We are not chess masters. You know. Hello, Ligo. How's it going? Lucifer, when somebody says I'm believe in my response, believe it. Alright, knight to d4, queen to e3, pin, and win. Knight to d4. Knight to d4. Alright. Knight to d4. Take. He takes and check. What's the move here? أبو النور يقول نايت على d4 ثم كوين على e3. كوين على e3. Queen على e3 and I don't have to fear this. I don't. أبو النور بلكي نط يخسر ملكته. That's the move. Okay, he's attacking now. If I take here, he takes with the queen, and I take here, and he takes here. So that's a Mexican standoff. It's a Mexican standoff. I can take the knight, threaten his queen. If he takes here, I'll take here. No. if I take here, he takes and I take and he will take. What about I take the bishop? I simply take the bishop. It's just taking the bishop anyway. Alright. Let's focus on this one. I don't think that's too much, you know, hard. Bishop takes. Yeah, Dexter. I just didn't expect that it will be that easy. That when you are trying to solve a puzzle, you are always expecting the worst. Hard thing. I mean, the last 3 puzzles were just a bit simple, I mean. Yeah. Bush ذو بون. Alright. Is that a move? He doesn't have this, he doesn't have this, he doesn't have this. He doesn't have this, he doesn't have this, he doesn't have this, he doesn't have this. He cannot take, he cannot take. I think it's the trap and the queen here. Wow! But he will attack mine. So, can I go here? No. How we do this? I take and he takes. Alright. الوزير مات, but he's a threat on mine. He's a threat on mine as well. How we do this? Rook 2b1. That we already played that. Take the rook. Take the rook. Oh, yeah. Take the rook. Take the queen. It's not over yet. Yeah, it is over actually. Great. كل البيدق طالب الفيل. لا يا ابو نور, يبدو لي البازل كان اللي ربح عتاد. when it's a material puzzle. Alright. How do this now? Hadil take the rook with a check. There is a latency in the streaming. Yeah. The thing is, I am forced to make this latency because, you know, to protect myself from, you know, the fair play thing, because the chat is on during my games, and you know, so I am forced to make a latency. So anyway, that's a subject for another time. Let's focus on this one. Lol, it's not over yet. Yes, it is actually. Yeah, Lego, thank you very much. أسعد يقول queen على d8. Queen على d8. Queen على d2. Queen على d2. No, it's not queen على d2. وأسعد is saying queen على d8 and he takes. Then I take. Pin the knight, maybe. Pin on the knight what? With the rook. He will have this check. That's that's escaping. No, that's losing his knight, and I can't take. Maybe you are right. No, it's not. It's not pin on the knight. Alright. How do we do this? Queen على d8 هديك c1. Queen على e2 قال آدم. عزيز d8. Queen على e7 آدم يقول. Okay. Our friends on TikTok here thinking that it's just, you know, take. He cannot take here because you will take. That's not a check, that's a... Wait. If I go here and he takes, I will take. Then you go for this check. I move. If he takes here, you cannot take because of his queen. And you don't have the other rook here anymore because you took the queen after that exchange. So, let's calculate this. If I go to e7 and he takes, and I take. That's a check. And I will take with the rook, actually. It's not a move, and yet it's not a move. It's not a move. اربط الحصان بالوزير. We tried that. It's not a move, and it's not d2. So that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. All right. It's not that. It's not that, and it's not that. How we do this? أبو النور استسلم وقال queen على d8. يلا. It's not a move. Queen على d8. d8. That's not d8 يا أبو النور. d8. d8. That's the d file يا أبو النور. That's d8. No, actually that's d8. And that's a check. And I will take. And take. So, لحظة. Queen على d8. Why did he sacrifice his knight? Why did he sacrifice his knight? I mean, he can't protect his queen with something. I will take with a pawn. 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 No, even if he brings... Okay. Wait. The knight cannot retreat and protect the queen at the same time. No. Actually, that's the best move, yeah. According to the engine, it's a check, take, and he takes and you take, So he's losing the knight anyway, but I don't understand the sacrifice. It's not even... We call this desperado when you are taking a pawn, It's a theory of انت كده ميت وكده ميت. You take the pawn before your piece is leaving the board. But this is just an empty check. You will take here and wait. In the puzzle he took. Actually, he took now. The engine is confused. It's confused. Maybe the engine is thinking about maybe that's a weakness. He will bring his rook and try to You're up a full piece. There is nothing you can do. Let's move to the next one. I am an idiot actually. I was seeing the d8 here. The d8 is actually here. All right. Yeah. All right. How we do this? Greetings from Frankfurt. The doctor joined. That's Gilas, by the way. He used to be Time Lord. Now, he's the Time Stone Keeper. So he's gone for the doctor now. Let's go. Knight على b6 and أسعد يقول queen على g7 مو كشف عليك باون لو زرجك مو كشف عليك. Alright. I'm a bit confused here. Let's focus on this one. I think that's something, right? It's not? أبو النور يقول queen على g7. I can take the knight, I can take with the check. Of course taken with the check. I'm not threatening the other rook because it's protected by the bishop. So how we do this? How we do this? Taking a knight or taking a rook? I think it's taking the rook, obviously. No, it's not. It's not taking the rook, no. It's not taking the rook, actually. Taking the knight? Why? Wait, why? Why taking the knight? Okay, so, taking the pawn, I understand that. Alright. Why taking the knight and not taking the rook? Okay, what about taking, and he moves, and you take... The queen will be trapped. Oh. If you take here. Alright, the engine is thinking. If he goes here, that's not trapping the queen. That's not trapping the queen. I thought maybe it's trapping the queen, you know, exposing the queen with the rook that it is protected by the bishop, and that's losing. And you don't even have this pawn because the knight is protecting it, but you don't have this. So why? Okay. I don't have that. Why would I take the rook? I'll go here. Okay. The engine is suggesting that you sacrifice your queen here, and he takes. Why? So, it's taken the rook, and he takes with the knight. If you retreat here, he takes, and the engine, as you can see, suggesting that you sacrifice your queen here. It's like, okay, we lost. Let's. You know what's the funny thing here? The funny thing, I would take the rook. So the best move in the puzzle was to take the knight. That was the correct move in this puzzle. I know for a fact that I will take the rook, not taking the knight. So yeah, I'm so glad that I didn't just move on. You know, I calculated that. Wow. Yeah, let's move to the next puzzle. What do we have here? We have a middle game puzzle. No, that's not a middle game puzzle. That's an opening. Actually, it's an opening puzzle. All right, how do this? لأنه وضعك منتهي. لاحظت. All right. How do this? If I go here, he will take with the check, and I take with the bishop, and that's losing my bishop. If I take, he takes with his queen. So how we do this? صح يا رجهم، صح. alright. يلا. رجوم يقول خذ الحصان. سليمان يقول knight to e5. فيصل الشريف يقول knight takes then check. Lucas is saying feel bad. Lucas Cassio, why it is in French? Because I live in Tunisia. The ruler saying bishop to b5. كل الحصان وكشوة خذ الفيل. Okay. Taken the knight. Check. Taken. What? Why? Oh, maybe. Sorry. Sorry. Maybe it is blocking the bishop. If take, I'll take with a check, and I'm taking that anyway. Yeah. And check. Right? So why did he run with his bishop? And that's okay if you lose this one. Okay, check. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Easy, you got it. Okay. Alright. Let's focus. Another one, let's go. So, let me calculate how much puzzle did we solve tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we had only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 correct. That's not good. Yeah, we need to do better. Let's do this. What's the best move here? قلت لك تكتيك ابو نص ليرة. Yeah. أرسلان يساين كوين على h5. Queen على h5 is a reasonable move, you know. You have your bishop here. What about sacrificing the bishop? He takes with the king and that's a check. He doesn't have this or this. So he goes here. Then you go for a rook lift or something. I think it is sacrificing the queen. He takes here and you go for this check. He hides and that's inevitable mate. No, it's not. What about I go here or take? What's the best move here? Alright. أبو النور يقول روك takes على c6. واو. الأنظار كلها على h7. تقريبا أبو النور الوحيد الذي ركز على مهاجمة الحصان. روك takes على c6, bishop c3, queen على h5. Oh, okay. Lucas g7 sack. g7 sack. He takes, check. He goes here, and that's inevitable mate. ما رأيك أبو النور؟ يعني أبو النور تقريبا المعركة في الجي فايل والاتش فايل. لماذا ركزت على السي فايل؟ Rook takes c6. It's a slow tactic. I'm so tempted to play this. Ali Amir, yes what? I'm so tempted to sacrifice the bishop actually. Also, sacrificing the bishop here is a good move. Gyub, my Argentinian friend, how you doing? Hola chicos. ¿Qué tal? It's 0-100 here, so I would say buenas noches. Sacrifice the bishop. Alright, sacrificing the bishop. That's a good sacrifice. And that's also a good sacrifice. Sacrificing here threatened to take the rook. If you take with the king, that's a check. He doesn't have any piece to block. You go here, and he cannot block. He can block actually. He can block. He pushed this pawn. You don't have this anymore. Bishop على c3, queen على h5. Bishop على c3. Queen على h5. Bishop على c3, queen على h5. Okay. Bishop على c3, queen على h5. Bishop g7, queen to g4, queen e4. Okay. We need to make a move. Yeah, let's move. لحظة الحقيقة, the moment of the truth. Bishop h7, king takes queen. Okay. هل تأخذ بالقلعة تأخذ ثانية بغير حماية لين هاجمت بوزيرك. King is safe. Bishop to c3, let's go. Wait, bishop c3, that's the c and that's the 3. Bishop c3, no, it's not bishop to c3. No, it's not bishop to c3. That's the c3, that's the bishop. It's not bishop to c3. Alright, it's not attacking the queen, so maybe sacrificing the bishop. No, it's not sacrificing the bishop and it's not attacking the queen. I will go for this. It was sacrificing the bishop at h7. Yeah, I believe now it will be just queen on h5 and a rook lift. No, it's not. What about I sacrifice the bishop, you take here and I go for a rook lift? No. What about I go here, but he will push? Okay, what's the best move here? Alright. Bishop على G7. Bishop على G7. Yeah, I agree actually. That's it. But let's take a look once again. So it was sacrificing the bishop, going for this check. Let's analyze. All right, you take with the bishop. If he takes, the engine is thinking. All right, take your time. Check. He goes here, rook left, and he has to sacrifice his queen. It means that it's over. Wait, check, and that's a checkmate. No, not yet. Bishop, and that's a checkmate. Yeah, that was a checkmate. All right. What if he doesn't take with the bishop? All right. Actually, I made him take the bishop. The engine here is not suggesting that you take the bishop. The engine here is suggesting that you push this pawn and you retreat, attacking his queen. He pushed the pawn, check, and you take the queen. Great. All right, let's move to the next one. Sometimes it's شكيب الانجن عم يطول عندك لانه حاطط عمق طويله، قلل العمق. لكن بقدر ما كان العمق افضل يعني بقدر ما كان العمق اعمق كانت الدقه اكبر يعني. I'm using a very deep engine, I agree. I'm always updating Stockfish's engine, you know. Actually, Lichess is doing it by itself. I'm just, you know, I'm using the specific tab of Lichess. I'm not using. That's a discussion for another time. Let's focus on this one. That's not a free knight, but I can pin that knight. He doesn't have a check or something, right? He doesn't. So, can we agree that this is a move that we all would play in this position? مات إجباري في 3. Okay. Bishop to e3. Yeah, I agree. Bishop to e3. But I am trying not to guess. أكيد تربط الحصان بالفيل الأسود. أبو النور يقول bishop على e3. Okay, bishop على e3. Alright. Take and nice. What about I push this pawn? He moves and I take and he will take. No. I think there is a silent move here. I think it's eventually gonna be pinning his queen to his king with one of the rooks. Maybe pinning that. No. I take. If he takes, I develop the knight or something and I go for this check, or I don't know. Let's think. Knight على c3. I agree. I'm so sure that, you know, it is something has to do, you know, with your rooks at the second rank, at the back rank. I'm sorry. Take a ginger, bro. What's that? What's the ginger? Our Russian friend is saying queen on e2. Queen e2. Queen e1. Did I read that correctly? I'm sorry. أبو النور يقول knight على c3. Queen على c1. Queen على c1. Our Russian friend saying queen على c3. Queen على c1. I'm sorry, I can't pin the bishop. هذه للسين. I'm confused. Adam fork a queen and right? He's gonna check the pawn. Alright. Let's not guess, okay? We are not doing that well here. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 correct answers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 wrong answers. So Superbly is saying, yeah, let me read that. If queen c1, the king just moves out of the pin and it seems fine. Alright. Shahir is saying queen c1, pin the bishop and protect the pawn. Alright. Knight c3 بفكرة knight to e4. أبو النور يقول knight to c3 بفكرة knight to e4. It makes sense. Abu Nur, if I play knight to c3, he can take this pawn, you know. And I will take, and he will take, and I will take, and I will be fine. Yeah, I go here. If he takes the pawn, I'll take with the bishop protecting the knight. If he takes, it's taken this. He cannot take even the rook because the rooks will be connected. Actually, that's a decent move, and also that's a logic move. All right. How do this? Queen to c1 takes the knight plus the bishop. If I play queen to c1, he can escape. He cannot. Yeah, he can escape. I would take. No, he cannot. So, يلا شباب. Queen c1 or knight to c3. يلا. Queen c1, knight to c3. Lucas is saying no. Alright. Queen to c1 or knight to c3. Queen to c3. Alright. Knight to c3. Knight to c3. أنا مع knight to c3. Alright. أعطيه بيدق البي 4. رجهوم أتاكم يفكر خارج الصندوق. قال أعطيه بيدق البي 4. Hassan is saying queen to c1 I think. Alright. Bonkley is saying c3. بيطلع بالوزير بيهرب بالملك عادي. صح. If I try to pin that bishop, he will move the king and it is over, and I don't even have this. At this point, I am more convinced of this move. Mustafa Mahmoud queen على c1. Adam is saying knight. Trust me, knight to c3. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, okay, let's go. Knight to c3, أبو النور على حق. It's not over yet, let's keep going. So, what's the move here? I can take, but that's losing this. What about I go for this danger levels? He's not going to take the rook because I will be attacking his queen. So I take the bishop, threaten his queen. If he takes, I'll take with the pawn. Right? Iron Cup. أهلين رمضان كريم حبيبي تسلم. رمضان قرب يخلص. Lucas, knight to c3. Yeah, it was knight to c3 actually. Alright. Should I take the bishop? No, actually he will take with his knight. I forgot. I was thinking I take here, he takes with the king and I take the knight. But if I take with the bishop, he take with his knight and life is good. What about I go for this move? كل الحصان ما بيقدر ياكل. اوكي، رقم يقول فورك الوزير والفيل. وابو النور يقول ما يقدر ياكل بيطير وزيره. كيف ابو النور؟ I take the knight, you take the bishop. Knight to e4. سليمان يقول حازم يقول له knight takes. أمين knight to e4. آدم يقول knight to e4. Trux rally knight to e4. Hadil knight to e4. Alright. It's knight to e4 apparently. Knight to e4. I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. And look at the green. Look at the green here. Green is a very beautiful color. Let's make the whole line green, boys. We are not going to guess, okay? That's a new puzzle. Let's go. Let's focus on this one. Good job, everyone. All right. No more red. No more red. No more red. Let's go. Lucas is saying whoa. Yep, I agree. Cyrus is saying rucksack. And Cyrus, give me the line. Give me a line. أبو النور يقول queen على g4. Yeah, queen على g4 actually is, you know, a direct threat. Hello Morello. سليمان يقول روك تيك على g2. Alright. حازم يقول I think rook sack. Hadil is saying rook h1. Alright. Bonkley queen check. Hadil rook h1. Okay, Hadil, what's your idea? He can take this pawn after that, and we are not threatened much. Rook h1, best move, attacking the queen and protecting the rook. What's the idea of h1? And by the way, we have a bishop here attacking our rook, if you noticed. Make the move, rook to g2, that's sacrificing the rook. Jerry's, Tadros, rook to g2, queen to g4. Alright? سهل اللغز. سهل. أنت متأكد؟ أبو النور ماذا تقول؟ Okay, they are saying sacrificing the rook at g2. And they are saying rook to h1. h8 actually, rook to h8. Read my line. Rook sack, queen g4, and g8 and m1. So, check, take, check. He goes here. Rook. And he is forced to take with the queen, otherwise it's a checkmate. No. I sacrifice. He takes. Check. He goes here. The moment I bring back up, he brings the rook, and I take with a checkmate. No, I don't take with a checkmate. Actually, he can attack me. He has a knight. No, wait. I am an idiot. I sacrifice the rook. He takes. Check. Forced to go here. Check. He moves. Check again. I bring the rook. He doesn't have this anymore. Wait. Why? Wait. Alright. شكيب شوف لايني وقرر. اوكي. ماذا يقول سليمان؟ يقول روك to g1, queen to g4, queen king h1, queen f3, queen g4, rook to g. Alright. Let's start with one move, alright? I will sacrifice the rook. Jerry's. Hazm. I will sacrifice the rook, alright? I will sacrifice the rook. Alright. يبدو لي حتى أبو النور يتفق. Okay. queen to g4. I take the knight, right? I don't? Oh. Alright. I'm a bit confused here. If I bring a backup, he will bring the rook. I don't have this because of the knight. I can take with a check. And he forced to go here. Another check. He goes here. I bring a backup. If he brings his rook, I will take with a checkmate. If he takes with the queen, I'll take with the queen. If he attacks me, I'm safe. So جيب قلعتك الثانية بالأول. إذا جيب قلعتي الثانية يهاجمني محميا بالحصان. And I go for this check. يهاجمني ياكل بكش مات. Take the knight and check and bring the rook. That's what I was thinking about, Shahir. But apparently you are like me, afraid of his rook. But apparently if he brings his rook, wait, if I bring the rook and he brings his rook, that's a check. And he will block. And if I bring the, wait, I take with a check, wait, I take with a check, he goes here. Check, that's losing my rook. I think it's bringing the rook first. اصبر اصبر. كل الحصان الأول. روك تو جي 8. رايت؟ ثواني يا شباب. ثواني. نستهدى بالله. نحسبها. Alright. Muhammad Hisham, but he can sack the queen, and this way you didn't win more material. Okay. كل الحصان وكشوا بعدين جيب الرخ. تلخبطوا. G8 العب القلعة. C5 bring the rook and wait everyone. Muhammad rook G2 then queen G10 Moroccan Manai, he has to cover with that. Jerry starters, you bring the rook. Wait, chat is gone crazy. Okay, chat is gone crazy both on YouTube and on TikTok. Wow. Okay. Wait. إذا بتجيب الرخ بالأول بياكل الرخ وبيروح عليك الحصان. Abu Noor is saying if you bring the rook, he brings the rook and I take with a check and he blocks. That's a checkmate. I know, Adam, I know. Go, bro. Alright. Muhammad is saying rook to g2. Adam is saying, what if he takes the rook with a... That's a very good question, Adam. Our friend from TikTok. Azazela, how you doing? Hello. Rook first. Hazem Jamel is saying maybe taking the knight. Yeah, that's logic. Hadil is saying rook to g8. Alright, that's too much. Wait. Alright, let me tell you something. If I take with a check, he goes here. I check him again. And he is forced to go here. I bring the rook. If he brings the rook, I will go for this checkmate. So, I take the knight. He goes here. I check him again. He moves here. I bring the rook. If he brings the rook, that's a checkmate. But our friend Muhammad Hisham said, check, he goes here. Another check, he goes here. I bring the rook, he sacrifices his queen, I take. And both are logic actually. And I can go for, guessing moves and stuff, but that's a... No, he will sack the queen, and he has a rook and in the knight and bishop, which 11 points versus the queen. Which knight points you have to take the knight first? Alright, I think I'm going to take the knight first. Luffy is saying rook to g8. I'm going to take the knight, boys. I'm going to take the knight. Alright. Let me tell you what I think. Check. He goes here. Check. He goes here. I bring the rook. If he brings the rook, that's a checkmate. I don't think he will bring the rook. He will sacrifice the queen. I will take here. Apparently he will attack my queen later, but I will be up a full queen and I will take the knight. Alright? Oh my god, please, 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 please. Oh! Oh dear god. Alright, alright. So, check, he goes here, and life is good. Yeah, another check, I think. Yeah. Great, great. Alright. Another puzzle. ما يا أبو نور أردت ألا تروح علينا الشارة الخضراء. Alright, another puzzle. Breathe, breathe, breathe everyone. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Yeah. Actually, I cannot breathe. I'm sick. Where is your trust and chat? Well, we cannot have the same perspective. I mean, some believe in the SKM moves, silent killer moves, and some believes in, you know, you need to, you know, to make the first punch, you know. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, I need to stop. Yeah, I already said that multiple times. So, شو ملعب بيخسر قطعة كوين على E4. Okay. Alright, what's the best move here? Luffy is saying rook to g8. He can move to f1. Alright. أبو النور يقول شو ملعب بيخسر قطعة على كوين على E4. Okay. سليمان ماذا يقول؟ يقول بضمن $1 على بيض أغسلك كذا. Okay. Azazel listen, I hope you get better soon. That makes it two of us. I hope that too. Yeah, I hope that too. Because I am so done with this coffin and, you know, this pain in my chest. Anyway, Jerry is saying queen on E4. Queen or just why were you so mad? Knight and bishop takes first. Alright, 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 alright. Alright, what's the best move here? كل بالفيلة كل الحصان بالفيلة. خذ الحصان بالفيل لو أخذ فيلك E4 تاخذ قلعته. Okay, okay. What's the first move? What's the first move here? من أي دولة عند تونس؟ Queen E4. Alright. Yeah. I take. He takes with the pawn and I win the pawn. Or I take the bishop. No, you take the knight. He takes with the pawn and you win. So I take the knight, right? I take the knight. I take the knight. I mean, of course I do. If he takes here, he will take with the knight. So I take the knight. Huh? Why I'm so afraid? Why I'm so afraid? Isn't this queen E4? Obviously, I agree. But yeah, Suleiman, another Giga Chad move. King على H1, you know. Yeah, removing the knight, and after that you just take the bishop. It was actually simple stuff, but I was just overreacting. Let's focus on this one. Bishop takes the knight. Yeah, Hazm Jamil, I was just, you know, I don't know. Yeah, let's focus on this one. So, how we do this? Now that's a check, but it is an empty check. Or you will push this pawn. His queen is trapped. Maybe I can trap his queen or something. Can I? Can I trap his queen? Is that a thing? He doesn't have that. Doesn't have that. Doesn't have that. No, wait. He is attacking my queen. Check. And he doesn't have that. No. Queen to e4 with a check. I think it's about trapping the queen. I think it's about trapping the queen. Let's calculate this. Let's calculate this. Yeah. Yeah, and let me refresh the subs page, you know. Alright. Wow, that's a good jump. Great, I'm sorry about that. Yeah. كل العسكري وهدة الطبيعة. So, someone is suggesting to take the pawn here, attacking the rook. What do you think? TikTok, what do you think? أبو النور يقول كوين على E4. وسليمان يقول لو دفعتك بالتجاوز لحركة غلب بيشوب دو D4 الملكة. Cyrus saying queen to C2. Alright. So that's a move. Yeah, that's definitely a move. All right. Queen to e4, knight to d2. All right. He will block with the rook probably. هشام يقول. Check, he block with the rook. I don't know. Okay, there is an interesting conversation there in TikTok between the boys. But also I trust in Abu Noor's calculations. Wait, actually Abu Noor is thinking about something else now. He's thinking about queen takes at b7 instead of queen to e4. Hazem Jamel, queen is trapped. Okay, what's your idea, Hazem Jamel? سليمان يقول queen على e3. Queen على e3. Queen على e3. عبد الرؤوف راشد حرك الحصان. ملكتنا مهددة. لو حركنا الحصان ياكل بالكش ثم ياكل هنا. ماذا لو حركنا الحصان أكل بالبيشوب أكلنا هنا. Yeah, we need to think. Queen to e3 and okay. That was an interesting idea. Supreme Demon, what are you saying? Time to fork. Fork what? Iroh takes, if you move queen, his queen takes the pawn. That's right. If you move a queen, his queen doesn't. Oh, okay. Knight to e2. Knight to e2. Buddy? That's e2. Maybe you're thinking about knight to d2. Here we come, queen to b7 is correct. Alright? Someone is saying that this is actually the move. What do you think? Azazello, what do you think? I'm not convinced with the queen to e4. اتفق شهير. جبالي اعطيني اقتراحك. عبد الرؤوف اعطيني اقتراحك. هذه لسين queen to c2 then king to d2. Lucas is saying yes. Yes what? أحمد عبد السلام كل عسكري هدد الطابية وأنزل بعدها بالعسكري تهدد الملك وتفتح للفيل الأسود يهاجم. وحسن يقول أصبر. Alright, let me open TikTok is alright. So don't move the knight. Bro go b7. Hugo is saying. Hiwakong is saying queen to b7 and knight to d2. Alright. اوكي. كل البيدق طالب الرخ وتهدد بسوق البيدق. Alright. كل البيدق طالب الرخ وتهدد بسوق البيدق. I am going to take the pawn. I'm going to take the pawn boys. الكش بوزيرك أفضل يقول رقهوم. الكش بوزيرك أفضل. رقهوم كش غطى بالقلعة. إذا غطى بالقلعة أنا كمنتظر منصور استفدت إيه؟ It looks like a move. Okay, Hisham is saying if queen leaves the b file, his queen have b2. If queen leaves the diagonal of the rook, you can't move the knight or he will take the rook with a checkmate. Yeah. Ahmed Abdi queen to e4, bishop to g5. Morsi, don't use help. And no, it's fine. I'm you know, the the website is management, you know, knows about what, that it's for content purposes. This is not for cheating or making my rating higher or something. I'm a verified streamer. Thank God, alhamdulillah, طبعا. Alright. So you probably can't trap the queen. I don't know. I just don't want to guess, you know, and keep, you know. Let's go for the green mark. We did that 3 times. Let's make it 4. Huh? Queen to c2. The move the knight will take his queen. اتفق ياسين لكن ليست الفكرة المنطقية الوحيدة ياسين. بلا لا تضيع الوقت كل البيدق. يلا ليتس جو. يلا. Okay. Alright, taking the pawn. It was the correct move. Now let's push the pawn. Alright. It's not over yet. Let's keep going. Alright. اي غلاس. alright. يلا ابو النور النقلة الموالية. يقول ابو النور سوق البيدق. ابو النور is saying let's push the pawn. He cannot take. If he takes, that's okay, because I push on this pawn. مات أو بيخسر الرخ. بيشوب تو g5 مات أو بيخسر الرخ. بيشوب تو g5 مات أو بيخسر الرخ. He can push. Bishop to g5 and he push the pawn. عبدو يقول c6. So push on the pawn. Yeah, let's push the pawn. يلا. Oh my god! Fuck! It's not pushing the pawn. Okay. It's not pushing the pawn. It's not pushing the pawn. Okay, let's think. If it is not pushing the pawn, then there is, the engine cannot be mistaken, right? Okay, it's not pushing the pawn. It's not pushing the pawn. Alright, I will do this. Bishop to g5. Yeah, it looks like a move, but he will put the pawn and he will take. If he take, he will go here and that's forking his rooks. It looks like a move, yeah. Bishop to g5. Alright, he took the pawn and now it's a mate. No, it's not a mate. The bishop's still here. How we do this? That's not a mate. The bishop's still here. How we do this? Alright. Bishop g5 is correct. Yeah. Queen check, I believe, and that's winning. That's winning the bishop, and I can. Yeah, I think it's a check with the queen, right? Queen to c6. Yeah, yeah, that's it. All right. Damn, another red one. Another red one. It's okay. All right. Let's take our time in this one. Let's go. All right. What do we have here? Let's read the board. Let's read the board. He can't take the pawn. He cannot take the knight. It's protected twice with 2 rooks and the queen. عاش يا هشام، عاش. عبد الرؤوف مهاراتي مهترئة. لا 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 تقلق. Alright. This one is a bit, I don't know. I mean, look at these pieces. I mean, 2 bishops here, and there is a battery with the rooks. And I mean, wow, this is a game between 2 people are so afraid of each other. The pieces are so close to each other. Look at this. I mean, it's like, okay, I'm not moving. You move first. I'm not making the first punch. You will. So yeah. Hazem Jamil, maybe knight to e4. Knight to e4, thus losing the knight with the bishop. العب king f2. Next one سهلة. King f2 سهلة. Another Giga Chad move. حنفي كيف الحال؟ وي أهلين. أبو النور يقول نايت على e4. نايت على e4 تخسر الحصان بالبيشب. نايت e4. نايت e4 تخسر الحصان. ثم تأكل ثم يأكل. Why you guys are thinking about knight to e4? What? I mean, I'm not as good as a lot of you, but I don't understand this move. Why knight to e4? Why knight to e4? August, knight d5, next knight e7 check. Thamer, knight d5. Alright, so boys are thinking about this crazy move. Actually, that's a good move, yeah. That's attacking the queen, that's danger levels. He takes with the pawn, and you take, and he takes, and you take with the check, and you take with the queen. That's not winning anything. Knight to d5? I don't understand this move, and I don't understand this move. Thanasis, Dardas. King to d5? You mean knight? The key is, it's reserved for the king, I know the first letter of knight is K, but they refer to the knight with the N. I don't make the rules, I'm sorry. Let's keep going. How we do this? سيب كل ده وهاجم بالعساكر اللي مع الملك وادخل وراهم مباشر. اوكي. You are a pawn up, so when trade pieces might be the way. It is a way of looking at the matter, yeah. Nah, Hanaf, you are just fine. Don't say that. You are doing just great. What about bishop b5? Bishop to b5. Bishop to b5. Knight to d5 كل البيدق. ثم لحظة ثواني. Knight to d5 كل البيدق في بيدق بعدها. Knight to d5 for me. Alright. e4 take knight d5 fork says splash. ورقهم يقول بيدقك تحت التهديد فقط. محمد هشام pawn take pawn. أبو النور يقول تستحق النظر أنه أكل فيها قطعة. حازم جمال knight takes d5 rook takes and wait, let me read. Knight takes d5 rook takes rook, knight to e7 fork then take the rook, knight takes it is. Alright, we have a friend on TikTok, his name Hazem Jamal is saying knight takes at d5 and he has an idea behind that. Okay, can anyone, you know, calculate this for me? Because this is behind, you know, my paycheck. Adam is very knight d3, then c4 maybe. It's one of a lot of ideas. Ammar. Okay. Hassan, push the pawn, I think I will get better. Shahir is saying it's a tactic but can't find the full line. Yeah. Abdurrahman, b takes at e5 first. Okay, finally someone is thinking about just taking the pawn. كل البيدق وبعدين نطلب الملكة بالرخ. كل البيدق وبعدين نطلب الملكة بالرخ. والله فكرة سليمة. Taking the pawn, then attacking the queen. By the way, the queen doesn't have a lot of squares, by the way. However, I say start with the pawn e5. Thamir, just do it. Alright. Yalla. It's not taking the pawn. It's not taking the pawn. Alright. Now we can guess. It's not the pawn taking the it's not that. We already alright. e4 sounds good. Yeah, I put the pawn if you take here. Yeah, it looks like a move, yeah. Take the pawn, but he will take the pawn with the queen. Yeah. The engine didn't accept it. جرب b5. جرب b5. It's not b5, it's not taking the pawn, it's not pushing the pawn. Yeah. We already had, you know, a mistake, so we can guess if we want. So that's not it. That's not it. Pushing this pawn. No. So it's not taking the pawn. It's not pushing the pawn. It's not pushing the pawn. There is that idea of sacrificing the knight, you know, but I still don't understand it. شقيب في فكرة ركز معي يلا هات يا حسن. Black rook takes white rook. Black rook takes white rook. We need to move the knight first. Knight to d5 is the best. Knight to e5. Knight to e5, that's losing the knight. And you go for this check. If you take, you take, and he will take with his queen. Muhammad Hisham, this one is hard, to be honest. It is. Knight to d3. Knight to d3. That's not d3. What about this? Knight to b3. Knight to d3. أبو النور متأكد؟ Knight to d3. d3. Knight to d5. So, as I said, it's not taken, it's not pushing this pawn. But I'm thinking about this. We didn't. Okay, let's try this one. Oh, okay. Wow. The boys on TikTok were right. Yeah. I'm threatened to take the queen, and I have this check. What about I take? And he taken, that's a thing? No, it's not. Alright. What about now? Yeah. الحصان الثاني. Check. He moves. And I take. If he takes, I'll take. If you keep taking, I'll take. That's a massacre. So check. No. Check. He goes here. I take. If he takes, I will take. If he keeps taking, I will take with a check. ليش ما أكل الحصان بالبيدق؟ والله يا أبو النور لا أدري. Abu Nur is saying why he didn't take the knight with the pawn. Why did he go for this move? Okay, after we finish this puzzle, we need to analyze it using the engine. Yeah, we need to analyze this on the engine. Alright, he didn't take the knight with the pawn, so I understand Abu Nur's question actually. That's weird, he went for that. I take with a check, he moves here. I take threaten his queen. If he takes with the knight, I'll take. What if he takes with his rook? I don't know. I don't know what's the best move here. تقييمك كام؟ يا والله لا أدري يا أحمد شعبان. تقريبا 1600 أعتقد. August, that's why knight can be taken. Oh, I'm sorry, August, I'm sorry, August. Wait. The queen is trapped, that's why knight can't be taken. Okay, August, thank you, August. I'm sorry I didn't read your comment, but I believe I did now. يلا كل معكش يلا بينا. Okay. Check. No, wait, الله يرضى عنك, wait, let's analyze this one. So what was the move we said here? Taken here. Yeah, let's analyze this. Alright. Okay, the engine is calculating. Oh crap. Alright. So wait. What if he takes with the pawn here? Check. And he takes with the queen? Why not taken with the rook? Oh, whoa, wait. Oh, wait. So, that was the move. Why he didn't take with the pawn? Because if he takes with the pawn, you take with the rook. But here the engine is suggesting that you take with the queen. Why not taken with the rook? You take with the pawn, okay? He moves here. Why? Why? Alright, the queen doesn't have this, I understand that. The queen doesn't have this, not this. What about this move? What about this square? That's losing a rook, I understand that. But this is better than losing a queen, right? Okay. The queen takes here, you take, and he takes, you push the pawn in, alright. But that was his move. You take with a check, king goes here, you take the rook. But what if he takes with the rook? Taking this pawn? Not taken with the check? How this is winning exactly? Okay, let me calculate the material here. Let me calculate. Queen, rook, bishop, knight. Queen, rook, bishop, knight. So I take the pawn, and he comes here. Then you take. Oh, okay. I don't understand this. أبو النور يقول ممكن الأسود يكمل اللعب حتى لو خسر رخو. And he takes here. I have a question. Is that a normal puzzle? Okay, I'm analyzing this puzzle using the engine, and the engine is depth is 16. It's no, it's not 16. Actually, it's 27. The depth of this engine is 27. It's Lichess's engine is even stronger than chess.com is. I don't understand this puzzle, not gonna lie. I mean, that's a big mess. So the answer was he takes with the rook, you take here. Apparently it's take, and that's how the dust settle. After that you take the pawn and the rest. مو طبيعي اللغز والله. يتفق يا ابو النور والله عمل لي صداع. that puzzle gave me a headache. I mean, have you ever seen two human beings playing like that? It has to be taken from, you know, a game between Deep Blue and I don't know. Actually, Deep Blue is an old stuff. I need to. Deep Blue is the engine that Kasparov played against him back in time. All right. Let's move to the next one. I mean, wow. I don't understand this. I don't understand. I still don't get why. Let me read your comment. I still don't get why it's not a bishop to b5. That was just devastating, not gonna lie. Alright. Yeah, let's keep going. So, it is meant to play perfectly. It meant to be between two computers, I believe, Splash. Yeah, let's focus on this one. So what do we have here? We have a battery of a queen and a bishop against the bishop. And actually the knight is attacking the bishop and attacking the rook. I take and he takes, and I take, I believe, right? What about I take? And he takes, thus losing his queen. Apparently taking the bishop, right? كل الفيل. It's not taking the bishop actually, it's not. It's not taking the bishop. I mean, what the hell? It's taking the bishop, threaten his queen. Oh, he takes the pawn. No, he can't. It's so protected by the knight. So you take, that's danger levels, he takes. He takes back with his queen. And you take with a pawn, that's winning a piece, right? It's not? It's not? It's not taking the... Wow. Wow. Knight to e6. Knight to e6. Why? Oh, actually, wait. What if he takes with the bishop? You take with a check. And he cannot take with this pawn because it's pinned. Knight to e6. Alright. Actually, some are saying taken with the knight, and some are saying taken with the rook itself. Alright, unknown passer is saying the rook. كل البيدق بالقلع. Taken with a check. He takes. I take. Attacking his queen. Gustavo is saying knight to f5. Muhammad Tahir, check with the queen. Easy. Check with the queen. Check with the queen. Sacrificing the queen. Why? With knight, so you can eat the queen. He will take with the bishop. It's not a free bishop, by the way. This is not the only protector of this pawn. I know this pawn is pinned, but he has a bishop here, so. Knight to f5, Gustavo is saying كل بالقلعة يا ولد الحلال. Alright. That's not taken with rook. Let's think. Yeah, another wrong answer. A non-passer, it's not the rook, it's not the rook, it's not the rook, and please don't spam. Take with the knight, alright? Taken with the knight as a matter of fact, and taken with a check, and losing his queen. Wait, let's calculate. I'm sorry, let's analyze. Yeah, taken with the knight, he take with the bishop. I take here. Alright, I have a question here. Why did he block with his queen? What about he comes here? Thus losing his queen. Alright, what about he goes here? You take with a check. You can even sacrifice your rook, despite that this is not the engine's move. The engine here is suggesting that you take the knight. Then he takes the rook, and you take with a check. And he takes, and you keep playing. Alright, knight takes at e6 was just... Yeah, that's a brilliant move. That's absolutely a brilliant move. But wait, actually the engine is confused here. Wait. I don't know if you noticed, but in the puzzle, Stockfish, I'm sorry, wait. What it was in the puzzle was taking the knight with the bishop. But here, I noticed that Stockfish actually was thinking about moving the queen here. And you will take with a check. That's double check actually. That's discovering check and check. Okay, king moves here, and you take the pawn. If he takes, check, he push. This is so losing. This is a massacre. This is a massacre. Black here is just, I'm sorry, fucked. Yeah. He has no chance attacking. Yo. Yeah. Alright, everyone. Yeah. Wait, let me calculate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Alright, we still have 4 puzzles to go. Yeah, let's go. What do we have here? We have a Mexican standoff between two rooks. A knight that I can't take with my bishop. Alright, let's think. Alright. How we do that? Oh my god, that puzzle gave me a headache, I swear to god. Hello golden boy, how you doing? I'm watching with the replay. Hello, Lucifer, how's it going? My name is Eric, alright? Hello Raphael. Alright. Why I'm not seeing suggestions? Adam is saying where can... Okay, wait, let me read your comment. Where can we play puzzle, please? Only chess. You go... Look at this. You go here to this tab. Alright? See this? It will be the second one here. Yeah. So, let's do this. Muhammad Hisham, pawn 2. He's got a knight to e6. Damien, pawn check. Alright. Then check. If he goes here, that's nothing. What about I take? I think it's taken the knight. Because there is this check after that. James Summers, how's it going? How's your night going? It's a puzzle night. I can't complain. It's only it's a win-win deal. In puzzle night, it's a win-win deal, you know. You will learn. There is no losing. And I'm thinking about the tournament tomorrow, you know. كول بالحصان. كش بالحصان. Abu Nur, maybe he will go here and that's a check, you know. But I can't fork him because of this knight. Maybe take him the knight first. If he takes here, check. If he attacks me, that's a fork. If he goes here, that's a fork. And he doesn't have this or this. Okay, what about I take and he take and I go for this check and he goes here. I take with a check and that's losing. He's rook. No, it's not. He will block with the bishop. Abu Nur, I think it's taken the knight first. Abu Nur. أعتقد إنك تاكل الحصان أولا أبو نور. يعني هو مدافع على مربع الإف 7. Dexter, what do you think? No, take the bishop first. You mean taking the knight with the bishop? Take first. I think it's taken the knight first. فكر فيها أبو نور. Knight check first. Damien, but look at this. If I take and he takes, you know, he doesn't have this. So if he goes here, that's a fork. And the knight is no longer exist to protect this square. كش بالحصان بعد كل الحصان بعد كش بعد كل القلعة. بتاكل الحصان راح ياكل الرخ. Alright, I will play knight to e5. I will play knight to e5. I will play knight to e5. Okay, alright. He is right, actually. I take with a check and he takes. No. Check he takes. No. I take. If he takes, I go for this check. What about I take and he takes here? I take. No. I take with the rook. I take the knight. If he takes, that's a fork. I take the knight. If he takes, I take with the same bishop I took the knight with. Oh, come on! Oh, I thought I'm a fucking genius because I found this move. I mean, what's wrong with this move, huh? What's wrong with this move? I take. If he takes here, I take with the same bishop. This is a win-win deal. Besides, after taking this knight, you know, that's removing the protection on f7. Yeah, and you know, that's potential fork here. I mean, why this is not the best move here? What's the best move here? Okay, what's the best move here? What's the best move here? The rook has to check with the second. Damien, rook takes check the way you want to force a move. Mohammed Malkawi, and you loses your threat. Right? Mohammed Hisham, take the rook first, maybe. Then come with the other rook. Alright, let's do this. So. And I go for this check. If he goes here, that's not even a fork because of the knight. If he goes here, that's discover and check, you know. بده اياك تاكل الرخب الأول. Sultan want the pawn. Barzan Missouri take the rook. Alright, what's the move here? I'm confused. I'm so confused now. If king recapture, took the same one, yes, then take the man. Semi نعمين double check. كشوا بالرخ يلا check with rook. Can I take the knight? Can I take the knight? Can I take the knight and jump for this fork? Can I take the knight? I mean, you know what? I'm going to take the knight. Oh, thank you. I mean, no. I will analyze. All right. What was the move? Check. And check. Okay, I understand. That's a very good outpost for your knight. I understand. What about... Oh, no. Let me analyze this on the engine. All right. No, thank you very much. That's the engine's move. What about I take here? Okay, the engine is thinking. He takes. Check. And he takes. I will take. Alright, what's wrong with that? I understand that the result after, you know, check, he goes take, check, take. Oh, the engine actually is thinking about this now. But if he takes, you know, that's a fork. That's losing everything. Alright, according to the engine, he's not going to take back. He's not going to recapture. He's... Okay, look at the arrow. Look at the arrow of the engine. Stockfish is saying, I'm not taking that. So, rook here. So he's keeping... he's going to keep the knight anyway. Keeping a rook. Anyway. طب ليه الفرهدة دي يا كابتن؟ I mean... Wow. That gave me a headache, another headache. All right. Yeah, let's move to the next one. Wow. Okay, what do we have here? Sometimes don't get me wrong. Who am I to argue with an engine? All right, but I'm so sure that this is not the way of a human being would think. I mean, I don't know. Oh my god, the chess engines are thinking in a scary way, I swear to god. As a matter of fact, I was watching Levi Rosman's video. It's not the latest actually. It was a video that he posted 2 days ago. It was the Grandmaster playing versus Stockfish, and Stockfish wasn't playing with his queen. It was a handicap match, and Stockfish won. So the Grandmaster was up a full rook and he lost 5 times in a row. I mean, the way the engine was thinking, I swear to god, that was scaring the shit out of me. I mean, these things one day will control the fucking world, by the way. كل الفيل بتكسب قطع. يلا كل الفيل بتكسب قطع. كل الفيل I take. If he takes, I will take. Yeah, that's it. And I take the bishop, right? I take the bishop. Wait, what if he attacks my queen? I'll take his queen. His knight. I'm going to take that bishop, I think. لا غلط. لا يا ابو النور، الحركة صح. James Summits, bishop take bishop, then queen takes the knight. I think it's taken the knight, right? Taken the knight. The knight is protected. But if he takes with the bishop, wait, if he takes the bishop, I'll take with the rook, right? And that is good, I think. قول الحصان. لا، يبدو لي تاكل البيشوب وليس الحصان. مش يبدو لي، هو فعلا الاجابه الصحيحه تاكل البيشوب. Our friends, I'm sorry if I am sometimes you are hearing me speak in Arabic, you know, that's there is a diversity in my streaming, in both actually, in YouTube and TikTok and everywhere actually. Anyway, I hope you don't have a problem with that, right? Raptor, how's it going? My cow started the moon. I thought Hawkeye must be streaming. Alright. By the way, I posted your comment in the community tab. I mean, that was a comment that I had to save. What do we have here? Okay, we are under check actually with his queen. So how we do this? I can block with the bishop, or I can move. I don't believe in moving the king to the middle of the board. I know I will regret it. For the moment, I am threatened mate and 1 here. So how we do this? Maybe I block with the bishop. I block with the bishop. Tanweer, let's play some games after this puzzle. No. Actually, I have a headache. I will finish this one apparently, and I will call the night. No, that was a night of very weird puzzles. You have no idea, Tanweer. But tomorrow we will have a tournament. شباب التيك توك غدا عندنا بطولة، تمام؟ We are having a tournament tomorrow, guys. All right. So please make sure to join Hawkeye Chess Club so you can join the tournament like that. All right. It will be so easy. سكر بالفيل محمد دوندلي. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, actually, I need to end the streaming. It's not blocking with the bishop, so So that's the only option I do have. It's this or this. It's not blocking with the bishop. So it's this or this. So let's calculate. If I go here, he cannot keep checking me, right? That's a thing. Knight. Yeah, that's the move actually. And taking the knight? No, if I take the knight, he will take with a check. I go here protecting this. No. We are threatened mate in one here, so how we do this? I take and he takes and bye bye to the checkmate. But that's winning a piece. Maybe this is not about a checkmate, it's about winning material here, I don't know. The tournament gonna be on chess.com. Yes, Walid Khalid on chess.com. Yeah, it's just taking the knight. It's not the checkmate stuff. Take the knight with the queen. Yeah, James Summits. It's a material puzzle. Yeah, I think I'm going to take. And he takes the check. If I don't take, he will move with I take, he takes, I take, he attacks my queen apparently. What about I sacrifice my bishop and he goes here? Then I take. No. اوكي تصبحوا على خير جميعا حبيبي يا ابو النور تسلم وانا بعدك مباشرة. تقريبا هذا اخر بازل معنا. Can't I get the link of the tournament? If you join Hawkeye Club, Hawkeye Chess Club, you will just enter the tournament just like that. It's a tournament inside the club. It's a club arena. That's the name actually. I'm not good at this puzzle. That makes it two of us. Alright. كل قلعته بالقلعة. Let's go. He didn't take with a check. Yeah, it's putting pressure on the pin piece. So how we do this? I cannot move my rook. Actually, that's a very weird. That's a very weird puzzle. How can I survive this attack? Should I sack and he take with a check and I go for this check and he will go back here? How can I survive this? Should I go here and he takes? أهلين محمد يونس كيف الحال? If I push my rook down, it's a checkmate. What's the move here? كل القلع ضحي الآن بالفيل. Okay. No, it's not sacrificing the bishop. How this is exactly winning for... Wait. I think it's not that easy. Wait. I think I go here. If he takes with the rook, there is maybe, you know, back rank stuff. No, he will block with the rook, with the same rook actually. He will block with the same rook. حرك ملكك وبعدها اطلع بالحصان. هذا يعني خسارة القاعدة. That means I will lose my rook. Rook to e2. Yeah. That's it actually. No. That's enough. Oh, okay. I totally forgot actually about that. So take. And I totally forgot about that. I can bring back up here. You know, I can bring back up here. So that was the last puzzle for tonight. And actually that was wow. All right. I hope I answered those who are saying that streaming the chess puzzles are an easy thing. It's not. If you are streaming the chess puzzles, so it's about reading and discussing the moves with your chat. And for the moment I have two chats here, YouTube and TikTok. Thank God that I don't have a lot of viewers on Twitch. Actually, it's a new thing. So let me thank you guys for joining tonight. Last night I believe I had a fun night and a hard night as well. I was trying to reach 1600. I couldn't, but I was so close. I think I'm not going to grind any soon. I mean, even if I reached 1600, even if I start grinding again, maybe I will reach 1600, but I'm not gonna be able to keep it. So I was thinking about, you know, this week maybe we focus on the puzzle tournaments. You know, I will receive challenges from you guys, so yeah. And of course, I'm up for any chess streamer. You know, I'm down for a collaboration with any chess streamer, as much as he is being respectful, because you know I had some bad experiences lately with the collaboration stuff. Anyway, James Summit, Abu Noor wa Sulaiman, Raghum, thank you very much. Hassan, Sulaiman, I can't name you all. Ghilas Splash, Azazela, Nadine, thank you very much everyone. Sayaman, how's it going? See? My friends on TikTok, thank you very much for joining. Adam, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hadila and Hedi Syria, alright? Yeah, thank you very much. August, thank you very much for joining. This is not the first time I see you actually. So, yeah. Let's call the night off. I'll see you tomorrow guys, everyone. Good night. تصبح على خير حبيبي يا حسن. It's been a nice stream, even if I came late. That's okay, Mohammed Malkawi, it's okay. Bonsoir, Peric la joie. Good night everyone. Alright.